This is your Tackle HD Fishing Report for Stockton Lake, mid-August 2022, and it's brought to you courtesy of Luke Routh.
Hey everyone, Luke Routh here, wanting to bring you a fishing report for Stockton Lake. It's the beginning of August, and the fishing's pretty funky on Stockton Lake, so if y'all are coming down, hopefully these tips will help you catch a few fish, but it's probably not going to be a slugfest while you're there. You got to remember, you got to fish the conditions and kind of keep your mind in it. So, lake level's 865.44, so we're about 1.5 feet low. I figure that to only keep dropping with power demands and the winter drawdowns. They usually start drawing her down about this time of year, so I expect that to keep dropping. They have been running power and current of an evening, so if you're looking to fish, the evening bite's been a little bit better. That, you know, they usually kick it on about 2 and run it till about dark, so that's usually been the best little period of fishing there. If you guys got time to come down, that's when I suggest you have time to come down, is that right there before dark. It's probably when you're going to catch the most amount of fish. But let's talk about what's going on. All over the lake, you're starting to have a whopper plopper bite. River to sea, whopper plopper, chopo. Been catching some good smallmouth on the whopper plopper out by the dam. The smallmouth are starting to move shallow, so that usually means that's the sign of the fall bite kicking off. When the smallmouth start to get back up there kind of shallow, that means they're ready to do the fall deal, and then the largemouth are usually about a month or so behind. If you can't get them on the whopper plopper, toad on a double frog hook, that's one of my favorites on a slick, calm, sunny day. Throw a toad. I love throwing a toad, or this little Spook Junior. Just silver, chrome in color. They seem to come up and they'll hit it. The smallmouth love a little smaller of a bait, so I've been throwing the Spook Junior when I get out there. Also, if you guys get out there and they're not biting the top water, have on a HD swimmer, a little 3.2 or 3.8 HD swimmer on a 1/4 ounce head. Throw it up on the points, reel it around. They've been up there pretty shallow, so there hasn't been a lot of having to let it sink down real deep. When you're out there fishing for these smallmouth, the wind is your friend. So there's not probably a great spot on the lake. It's just whatever's best with the wind at that moment. Try to stay on the points out by the dam, secondary points. That's been the key to catching those smallmouths. Been out there by the dams, top water and a swim bait. So let's talk about the brush pile fishing. I've been fishing the brush piles a lot. Been catching a lot of small fish in the brush piles. I can't seem to find any brush piles that got any big fish in them, but motion fishing, hogzilla creature bait, tungsten pegged weight, 3/8 ounce what I've been throwing, 3/8 1/2 ounce weight, all works. I've actually been fishing a lot of smaller baits. You know, I still have my 10-inch worm tied on, 10-inch plum worm. You got to have a 10-inch plum worm in the summertime. I've been having that tied on, but honestly, guys, probably my best bite's been on like 7-inch worms, some French fry style baits, some smaller baits. The piles are getting tons of pressure from tournament fishermen right now, so if you want to go out and just catch some fish, it seems like the smaller baits are really working well. I haven't been up the river this week, but I'm still guessing if you went back there, I'm going to be flipping and pitching this creature bait around, some standing timber, this and the little 7-inch worm. Lighten down your weights. You guys get in the backs of the creeks. I'd go down to a 1/4 ounce weight when you're trying to fish the timber and fish shallower. And I'm going to have that square bill tied on. Tackle HD square bills, balsa square bills. It's all going to work this time of year when you get back there shallow in them creeks. So even though the fishing's been tough, I hope y'all get to come down Stockton Lake. It's a beautiful lake if y'all have never been there. The fishing's going to pick up here any day, so let's get through this month. Hopefully the fishing will start to pick up. We'll be into that good topwater bite. Before you know it, we'll be talking about wiggle warts and jerk baits. But it's still hotter than Hades out right now, so we got to stick to the brush piles, and I'm glad to see there's a topwater bite finally starting to develop. So until the next report, we'll see y'all next time.
Strong booger. Tackle HD green pumpkin, sticks worm.